Hello, it's Jimmy here, Riley's, and today we're going to change some glow plugs on a Nissan X-Trail diesel, and we'll get around to it and show you now. Here it is. It's a 2.0 DCi engine, fitted in a lot of Renaults as well. So we just grab our 4 glow plugs here. Now we're just going to leave those there and get the bonnet open. And the bonnet open, this is the engine we're looking at. But we'll get this plastic cover off and have a look. And there it is, 2.0 DCi engine, Nissan Renault. You can tell it's Renault from this oil cap straight away. But your glow plugs are along this section here. And if we go down here, you can see one there, where this little plastic tab is. Let's get this out of the way. So that's your power supply there to the glow plug, and that's it just down there. And we've got another one here, 3 and 4 going along. So we're going to get these out. And this one was number 2, number 1 is over here. Just got to give it a bit of a pull to get it out. Ugh. That one's a bit tight, so we might need a bit of help on that. So what we're going to use is these little sideways pliers. Just helps you get your hand in there to grab a hold of it like that. So you just need to be careful. Obviously it's plastic, so when you're pulling on it, just bear that in mind. That's out. Now we can get these replaced. And the last one here is just underneath this fuel rail, or fuel pipe, sorry. There it is. We should be able to just get our little pliers underneath there without moving that too much. There you go. That's out. Now we can get to removing them. Let's get a little socket that fits. And we'll spray them up with some WD-40 first as well. Spray up each one. Okay, so this is a deep 10mm socket, and that will fit. It should fit perfectly there, like that, as you can see. But if you've got one of these kits, glow plug removal socket set, it makes it a little bit easier. It's got a magnet built inside and a swivel joint on it, just to make it that little bit easier. And this is 10mm as well, so that'll fit on there. So we're going to get this down here onto the first one. Just give it a bit of a wiggle to get it in place. And we're going to turn it. Shouldn't have too much resistance, but quite a bit. Hopefully it should come out. If it's feeling tight all the way out, then you need to just be careful, of course, and maybe wiggle it back and forward and put a bit more WD-40 on it. But as long as it's coming out okay, it should be okay. Got nice weather today, so it's not too cold. In the cold weather there is a chance of breaking these. Not even in cold weather, any weather, there's always a risk. And if you're doing it for a customer, you've got to let them know about that risk beforehand. We've got one glow plug out there. Thankfully all is good, there's no broken pieces off the end. You can see where the WD-40 has went down through the thread there. So that's done its job well. And we can move on to number 2. Get that on there. Get our 1/4 inch ratchet. That was a little bit tighter, that one. This customer has told me that he's had these changed 2 years ago at the Nissan dealership, so but they are faulty again at the minute, so must be quite common on these, you know, to have them replaced so often. Not usually that often you need to replace them. There's a bit of deformation there on the end of this one, if you can see that. Bit of a lump there on it, been burned. And again there you can see the WD-40 has made its way down. Now we can get on to number 3. Just need to give this little bit of a wheel to get it in. There you go. Again, it's quite stiff. There is already someone's put anti-seize on these. They shouldn't be this tight. 15 Newton meters, that's a lot more than 15 Newton meters of pressure I used to get them out there. So when I put these back in, I'm not going to tighten them up as much as that. Glow plugs only need to be tightened a very tiny amount. A lot of people over tighten them as they put them in. There's no need to tighten them so much. It's not required. So we just need to get this out now. It's getting a little bit caught, so my magnetic socket is coming off. So I'll use my pliers again here to get that out. And this one's in a little bit better condition. You can see there's anti-seize on that. Now moving on to number 4, we may need to lift a little bit of these fuel lines just so you can see where you're going. And it's just in there, and we're on. We didn't need to use our pliers on that one. Came out with the socket, thankfully. It's always a good idea to match up your glow plugs with the new ones, old versus new, just to make sure they look exactly the same. And you'll generally find the new one has a slightly bit more tip left on it, where the old one is burnt off. Then you can use some high melting point anti-seize grease, and we can just give the thread a little brush up. If we come back down here now, you can see these little portholes. You got number 1 there, number 2, number 3, and number 4 just down there. A little bit hidden, that one. Now first we will get first glow plug. We're going to insert it into our tool here and feed it down into the port. And we're not going to tighten this up yet. I'm just going to put all 4 in and go in after. Just give them all a little bit of a nudge. Well, actually, I might as well just nudge them up now because it's a little bit tricky to get it back in. So now that these have got grease on them, we don't even need 15 Newton meters, because obviously 15 Newton meters is it's going to be less than 15 Newton meters when you've got grease on it. Just about when it's stopped, a little bit of a nudge, and that's about it. You can get a torque wrench on there. If you're used to doing these as much as I am, you know exactly where 15 Newton meters is by hand. And again with number 2, number 3, and number 4. And if you're not certain, you can always use a little torque wrench to get your Newton meters up to scratch. But remember, if there's grease on it, 15 Newton meters, you should be less. 15 Newton meters is going to be a lot more when you've got grease on it. It's going to feel like it's not so tight, so you just need to take that into account. So now we've got 4 new glow plugs there, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We'll just get our plugs back on. Just 1, a little bit slippery. I might need to get 2 hands on this one. 2, 3 and 4. Press our engine cover back onto place. Close our bonnet down. Just going to do a diagnostic scan and clear the glow plug fault history. So we're going to quickly erase all of this. Now we can start the vehicle up. Take it for a test drive. Do another scan. Read any fault codes after the test drive. None detected, so hopefully all's good. And when that's all done, that should be it.